Protests in Bahrain, inspired by the Arab Spring that swept the region, began in February. In the months that passed, the opposition said dozens were killed and hundreds detained, although there are no confirmed figures. Open demonstrations have now subsided, but a number of people have been put on trial in connection with the protests. The tensions have drawn deeper sectarian lines in Bahrain and raised concerns across the Gulf. The unrest in Bahrain is seen as a threat to the monarchy and in turn the other monarchies in the region. Bahrain's Sunni minority royal family has ruled over the country's Shiite majority since the 18th century. The protests have largely been led by Shiite opposition groups, and there's a concern the unrest could spill across the border into Saudi Arabia. Bahrain is just east of Saudi Arabia's oil-rich eastern province, where the kingdom's Shiite minority lives. They too have held protests, but they've been sporadic. Now Saudi Arabia is watching events in Bahrain with caution. In an unprecedented move last March, Saudi troops under the umbrella of the Gulf Cooperation Council rolled across the border into Bahrain. Known as the GCC Peninsula Shield, they also included police from the United Arab Emirates, but the majority of the forces were Saudi. The message was clear: Bahrain's larger neighbor was stepping in to restore order. Throughout the Gulf, there was anxiety.
What's going on in Bahrain is very, very big concern for UAE. And UAE considers their national security and safety starting from Bahrain.
There have long been tensions amongst Bahrain's Shiite population, who've demanded equal opportunities and greater representation in government. But the government saw the recent protests as the work of outside forces.
We wrote a letter to the Secretary General of the United Nations. And in that letter we have a full attachment of the threats and of all the evidence we have against Iran and Hezbollah.
Bahrain accused Iran and the Iranian-backed Shiite militia Hezbollah of actively plotting with the opposition to overthrow the country's ruling family. That's an accusation Bahrain's majority opposition party has repeatedly denied.
We don't want Iran to be involved because we don't want our homeland to be a battle between Iran and the United States and Saudi, etc., etc. We know how dangerous it will be.
Iran, which has also denied any interference, has not sat quietly. President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad has expressed support for the protests in Bahrain and condemned the presence of the GCC troops. Bahrain's king now says he doesn't want to escalate tensions with Iran, but many believe the damage has been done, deepening the divide between regional powers. Leone Lakhani, CNN, Abu Dhabi.